Agents, this is Luis Moreno with Insurance Agent Training. What I'm going to be doing here for the next month, every single day, I'm going to come up with a short video about the benefits of a CRM and then the benefits of the CRM that I use in my agency and that I promote. So, guys, get ready. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, like this video, comment down below. But you're not going to want to miss this series of CRM and Agent CRM. So let's just start off with question number one. A lot of you guys may not even know, what is a CRM? It's a customer relationship manager. Whatever. What does that really mean? So what a CRM means to us insurance agents, it is a piece of software. It's a tool that is going to allow us to communicate in some way with the contacts that we have inside the CRM. That is, it's an easy way to do it. Now, there's also a bunch of other benefits. There are a bunch of other reasons why you want to have the CRM, E&O protection, the systems, and we'll get into all that. But the big picture of what a CRM does and the way I utilize it day in, day out is it's a communication tool between me and my contacts. It's that simple. So I enter my contacts into the CRM, okay? And the contacts that I entering into the CRM are my auto insurance clients, my home insurance clients, my commercial insurance clients, my dental and vision clients, my ACA clients, my Medicare clients, my leads, every contact that I have, we are entering that data into the CRM. Now you may think, well, how do you tell them apart? Well, that's where giving each of those contacts a tag or a label. You tag them. You enter John Smith, phone number and email and date of birth, and you're going to tell the CRM that this contact is this kind of client. Maybe it's an auto insurance only client, or maybe it's an ACA client. And you can get even more detailed with the tags. If he's an ACA or a Medicare client, what kind of plan did you sell them? Is it for Medicare, did you do a MedSup or an MAPD? And then you can go another step further and specify the carrier. So now you've got a tag that it's Medicare. You got a tag that you sold them a MedSup or an MAPD. You've got a tag that is the specific carrier. You can start getting specifics on your contacts so that now what you can do is, if you want to look for all of your Medicare clients, you can do a little search and just type, find me on my Medicare. And everybody who has a Medicare tag will show up, and then you can do something with that list. Or maybe you want to get very specific and you're like, find me all of my Medicare Advantage UHC clients. Okay, you can even get down specifics where you can tag them HMO, PPO, or a specific plan. It's really up to you on how detailed you want to get. All right, so again, let's step back. Big picture. What is the CRM? It's a way to contact. It's one of the features. It's got many features. The primary feature that I, as an insurance agent, use CRM for is the contacts. Now, you may think, well, there's a lot of work to put those contacts together. Well, here's the beauty. There's a thing called automations, and it's got a bunch of synonyms. There's automations, there's workflows, there are campaigns. Basically, they're all the same, just different terms for the same thing. Okay, we may understand a campaign better, but we don't use campaigns in this system. We use automations. But think of it as a campaign. So I may have put in here my 10 ACA only clients that I have, okay? And I've tagged them ACA sold. I tagged them, maybe they're all with Aetna, and that's it. Now, I want to contact these clients every single month. I can do it manually, but it's hard work. Or I can create a automation, a job, a campaign where in this job, it'll have a sequence of actions. So maybe the action number one is an email. It says intro. Maybe it's a text message. That'd be the action number two. Maybe you have a wait of maybe 7 days before action number three starts. So maybe action 1 and 2, which is an email and a text message, it's an introduction to like you're there. Of course, they already met you because you sold them a policy, but maybe it's a refresher. Hey, John, this is Luis Moreno, your health insurance agent. Just wanted to welcome you to the agency. Hey, thank you for trusting us. And by the way, here's some contact information for us. If you need us, we're here. Okay, boom. Maybe a month later, or a week later, you send them another sequence of email and text messages. Hey, John, just wanted to remind you that you have your plan with Aetna. You should have already received your ID cards. If not, just hang tight. They should be getting it to you. But by the way, here is their customer service number. Here is this and this. Here's the link for you to download the app for the phone. Okay? And you're good there. Maybe a month later, you hit them back up with, hey, John, another sequence of email and text message. Hey, John, want to let you know that you don't have dental and vision. I know we talked about it in our meeting, and you didn't get dental and vision, but I want to, it's something that's vital that's not included in your ACA plan. So here is information on dental and vision. Maybe you put your PURL link so they can self-enroll and you still get credit, whatever it may be. Maybe the third month or fourth month. And you can see how you can build this out. And then what happens after you have this job, this automation built out or campaign built out, you can tell the system, you can tell it, hey, I want this entire job to work for these people that have this tag. A little complicated, but then once you enter a contact and you give it the tag, and that tag triggers this campaign or workflow or automation to start working for you. Now all of a sudden, your clients are getting all these text messages, and they're personalized. It grabs their first name, it grabs your name. I mean, these aren't just very generic emails because they're very specific to John. Maybe the second contact is Mary, and it'll say, hi, Mary. So it gets very specific. Okay, so that kind of think of that as what the CRM does. I'll give you some ideas on some other features. I'm going to pull this up here while we have a talk. But in addition to the workflows that it does, this thing can create. I was playing around with some QR codes. There's so many tools on here. In fact, I'm going to share this screen so you guys can see what the CRM looks like. Okay, and then we're going to get into all the specifics. Okay, let's look at the CRM here. Okay, so now what you're seeing here is a picture of the CRM, and I can't click on some of this because it's got a lot of sensitive information. But you have a tool, or on the left-hand side, you're seeing the account customizer. Okay, you see the activator. There's a dashboard. There's conversations that you and your team are having with your contacts. Send them an email, they reply back. It's all here in a little section under that contact. Maybe you text them, they text you back. They can even call the number that's assigned to your CRM. You can see this, you can call out, and it'll ring here, and it'll ring on your phone when you set the app up on your phone. Okay, you can have calendars in here, just like Calendly. You can save the $15-20 a month because you'll have your own calendar system here inside of the CRM. So you can send your clients in that email or text, hey, you want to book some time with me? Here's my calendar. Find a time that's open and book me. Here are all your contacts. When you get a contact, guys, you're going to see their information on one side. You will see the conversations that have been going back and forth. Okay, very good for E&O protection. Okay, sometimes there's documents you send them. Sometimes there's documents they send you. Maybe pictures of their socials or whatever they're saying to you. And those are all in the Documents tab. You have them saved there. Okay, opportunities is think of opportunities as a pipeline. So back in the day when I was working really, really hard, and I'd get these leads, and I would put them on this big board, and I would say, okay, these are the people that I quoted. These are the people that I sent the quote to and I talked to. These are the people that told me to come back next week. These are the ones that I sold, and I kind of moved them. So I had a big board where I would write all this down. Messy, never keep up with it. Well, there's an electronic version of it, and instead of calling it a pipeline, it's now called an opportunities tab. Okay, you can get a little more specific here with the payments. If you want to take some payments, if you're selling some products, pretty cool. Marketing. Okay, they have inside of the marketing tab a social planner where you see here how I have my. I think this is okay. I had LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, maybe. Okay, so you can manage your socials on here and the content somebody posts on it, your likes your video, whatever. Automations. Let's go back to marketing. On marketing, you can create some emails, some one-time emails. You can create snippets. Okay, these are like text messages and emails where maybe they're not part of an automation, but it's something that you could use to send to a client once in a while. There's countdown timers for whatever reason. I don't even use these other tools. Let's go to automations because this is my baby here. Automations these are jobs. So what I did here, part of you using my affiliate link is I'm going to give you this 2.0 folder. And inside this 2.0 folder, guys, I'm going to send you P&C workflows in English and Spanish, ACA workflows in English and Spanish, life insurance workflows, Medicare workflows in English and Spanish. Okay. And let me give you an idea what these workflows are like. So I had to create a cheat sheet for you all because I got so many workflows. So look at the ACA workflows. I've got Aetna's leaving the market, so I created a workflow to let my people know. Okay. I've got verification automations. Somebody owes me citizenship. I've got it here. I've got workflows. So if you're running ads on social media, I've got these workflows that will warm up the lead for you. I've got an OEP reminder. Maybe you sold the client. Okay. And then depending on what carrier, you can see here I have Aetna sold, Ambetter sold, whatever the carrier is, a workflow is going to start specific for that carrier. That's going to give them a bunch of information about that carrier. I have initial payment where they owe me some money or they owe the carrier their binder payment. I've got pending requirements. I've got a cross-sell for dental and vision. I have a cross-sell for life insurance, hospital indemnity, life insurance sold. So in case you do sell them, you would indicate that you sold them this so that they don't keep getting life insurance cross-sells if they already have one. I have a workflow for ACA stolen, ACA canceled. Maybe you send them a quote and you want to follow up with them. And the one that I'm going to finish off today because of what's happening in 2025 with ACA, it seems like a lot of people are going to have premiums next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create an ACA grace period workflow. And it is going to be a 90-day grace. That's what happens in ACA, 90 days. But what's going to happen next year is not good if they don't pay their bill. So I've got them in Spanish. Look at all my Medicare ones that I have here. Life insurance, I have a few. Okay, P&C, group them into these folders. I have P&C Spanish. We have these. I'm going to just try to create some extra stuff for you guys. All right, let's get back to what else is on here. So here on workflows, we used to code them here under campaigns, but the new term now is workflows. Okay, that's really the big thing here is all these workflows. Under the Sites tab, you can create funnel pages, which are like landing pages. You can create websites. Okay, I was working on a video and I needed QR codes. So it will allow me to make QR codes. Okay, you can have a chat widget. If you have a website, you can take this chat widget, get the data on it, and put it on your website. And when you start communicating on the chat widget, it's going to show up on your CRM. Okay, you can create some forms maybe to collect some data. There's a lot in here, guys. A lot. If you sell memberships or something, you have a membership site. You can store your content here. Reputation management. Okay, so if somebody is your Google reviews, you can manage them here. Okay, there's really a lot. Now, here's the one thing that you're gonna like, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go here into my settings, and there's a few more things here about the CRM I think you're gonna like. We're gonna go here into settings, and we're gonna go into my staff. Where is staff? My staff. There we go. This is what's so good. This is all of my staff here, guys. I've got 14, I think, somewhere in there. Okay, I got all these staff in here. Okay, they all have their own logins. They all have access to the entire CRM, and it still only costs me $97 a month. I don't have to pay a per seat. Your one payment, your monthly payment covers that. Pretty cool if you have an agency. Okay. The other deal that I really like about these guys and the CRM is if you go here to support, you can get support. Go to the support hub, and you can get support via a Zoom, a phone call, an email, up to you. You can go here to Zoom, and then what calendar will pop up, and you pick the time. Okay, pretty cool. In fact, I'm going to pick this one. And, well, I'll get to it in a little while. I don't need to do it here. Here's the other cool thing. Not only do you get all of my stuff, but you also get access to the branding bundles. You get them under the Click and Play library. So they've got all these bundles that you can use and some extras. You get them all, guys. You get their stuff, and then you get my stuff. And it's the same price. Okay? So there's a lot to this tool. There really is, guys. A CRM, again, is so vital in so many ways. Okay? It is so important. The days of trying to remember stuff, the days of using sticky sheets, the days of using some Google Sheets or spreadsheets, Excel to track stuff, that's old school, guys. You got to get with the program. All right? A CRM is a very good tool to keep everything in one place. And here's the beauty of the CRM. The conversations, they're huge. They can get you out of a jam. All right? So there's a lot of benefits to this thing. I'll get more in depth into them. But if you don't have a CRM, here's what I can do for you. I'm going to give you a 14-day free trial so you can play with us. Oh, and I did forget one thing. I'm going back to that screen. The first two things at the very top, I don't know how I managed to not talk about them. Okay, up here, the account customizer, guys. So they've made this a little bit easier for you. So you look at this account customizer here. Here in the account customizer, you're going to enter all your information. You're going to enter your business information here. You're going to put some personal information about you with your headshot, your branding. You'll upload your logo. Okay. You can put all of your social media sites here. Okay. I don't have any testimonials. I have lots of them, but I haven't put them on here. You can load your calendars. Anyway, what you're doing here when you're entering all this information is you're creating a field. And this field is called business-business name. So when you go create an email or a text, instead of you having to type Simply Health Insurance Agency LLC, you just go in there and you click a button that says custom fields, and you go click on business name, and it'll grab what's ever here in the blue. Now, here's the beauty. All of my workflows, once you enter it here, They grab this information. So the workflow that you get imported into your CRM, not going to have Simply Health. It's going to have whatever you enter into the customizer. So that's going to save you a ton of work. Then they have the activator. The activator, what they did is they put together a series of videos so that you can become familiar with these tools. It's like anything else, guys. If you don't put some effort into knowing how this works, you're going to say that this thing doesn't work for you. Okay? And you're going to feel like you're wasting $97 a month. This thing is a slot machine. Okay? This thing makes a ton of money for me. You got to use it the right way. Okay? So you have the customizer, then you have the activator. It's a great way to learn a lot of the tools that are inside the CRM. All right, so let me get back to my offer. So here's what I'm going to put for you guys. I'm going to share my affiliate link down below. Okay, you're probably going to see it. I think it's on one of these sites. I'm going to put a QR code. And from that QR code, just scan it with your phone. And it is a 2-week free trial. And you do not have to put your credit card information. Okay, get in there and play with it, guys. All right, I would just tell you that it is one of those vital tools that you must have. Super, super vital. So take advantage of it, guys. This is video 1 of 30. I'll probably end up with more than 30, but this is video 1 of 30. I'm going to try to shoot 1 a day to get you guys excited about a CRM, the value, the benefits that you get with it, and then also the possibilities of it helping you retain your business, but also cross-sell your book of business. Start making more money. That way you don't give this CRM up. All right. So post any questions down below. I'd be happy to answer them. Post your questions. I will answer them. Remember, take advantage of the QR code. Scan it. You can get also from down below. I got a bunch of stuff down there for you. I got my smart books. I've got the Facebook course for those that want to learn how to advertise on social media. I partner up with Shauna. She does really good with that. I think I mentioned the smart books. I have an ACA and a Medicare smart book. These are manuals. Okay, help you do your job. Gives you all the data that you need in either a PDF, or you can send that PDF to Office Max, Office Depot, and have them print it for you, and you put it in a 3-ring binder. A really good tool. But with that, guys, video number 1, just the intro into the CRM, what it is and what it can do for you. Here's what's coming up in video number 2. In video number 2, I'm going to talk to you about money that you're not making because you don't have a CRM. Okay, clients that you're potentially losing or probably losing because you don't have a CRM and you're not communicating with them. Okay, you help them out and they're done. They moved on with their life. You moving on to new clients and managing your agency, and everybody forgets about you and you forget about them. Well, we're going to try to not let that happen. In fact, there's no trying. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen because we've got these tools that are going to text and email your clients so that they know that you are around and thinking of them. They don't know that it's an automation, that it's happening automatically without you having to do it. They really do think that you're typing out the email or you're texting them. That's the look and the feel that they get. Okay? They don't know that it's automatic. So very, very cool. So our next video is going to be about what is happening to your book of business because you don't have a CRM. And maybe you do, but it sucks. This one right here, it's this CRM. I will tell you this, guys. These guys that own Agent CRM, I don't own it. Remember, I'm just an affiliate. The guys that own Agent CRM, their sole focus is CRM stuff, technology stuff. They're not insurance agents. Some of the stuff that they create is good, very generic or broad. When I create my stuff, I'm very specific because I'm in the business just like you guys. And those workflows that you guys are going to get are the workflows that I'm already using at my agency. All right, so